Quantum consciousness is the study and research on the relationship between the universe and the human brain. Many leading institutions in the world support research in this field extensively. Scientists have found that the network of billions of interconnected nerve cells in the brain bears striking resemblance to the cosmic web, the structure of the universe that binds galaxies together. What's intriguing is that the number of galaxies in the universe that humans can observe is comparable to the number of nerve cells in the brain, almost as if nature intends it to be so. Professor Christoph Koch, the world's leading brain specialist and has been praise him for understanding the most about the consciousness of the brain. It was found that the physical characteristics of the brain and the universe are very similar. The brain is a condensed universe. Let's see the network of galaxies compared to the fiber network. The brain's nerves are the same number. Incredibly close connection to each other. The research of Dr. Franco Vezza from the University of Bologna says the brain is the blueprint for the universe is condensed into a ratio of 1 micrometer to 5 millions of light years, have the same coordination of structures by. He likened it to a tree of the same kind that spreads its branches. The branches go out in the same pattern, and then the ratio brain to neurons fluid with a ratio of energy dark on the galaxy is close to, probably because of the structure of our brain. So you can see the universe as it is, if there are life on the planet. Other stars with more evolved brains would see that universe more complicated, like seeing other dimensions, seeing dark energy, understanding time travel, wormhole, etc. If we die, the visible universe disappears immediately. Time exists because of the brain. Currently, scientists are also studying the workings of less than 1% of the brain is mysterious, hidden inside a lot of things, even basic things like dispatch the signal between the neurons in our brain. We're not yet. The brain has a lot of biological limitations, but it can works wonders, just like the story of that universe. We still don't understand 1% of it. The research of Dr. Pereira, Jr., and Dr. It's Ferrin of Sao University, Paul found that brain cells communicate with each other in principle. Quantum entanglement. We have long believed that brain cells transmit the information reaches each other through nerves. But we're baffled by the fact that a mysterious, complicated, very sensitive brain function. So the heat just kind of comes up, and it says, the brain working at the fifth dimension through quantum mechanics. The principle of quantum entanglement is signal transmission. Of the fifth dimension, scientists still don't understand its mechanism or how much, because it can send information without taking any time, even far away, light years, communication between stars. The machine has to do it on this scale as well because it's internal. Suddenly, every point in the universe must be felt today. Meanwhile, each galaxy is hundreds of miles apart, millions of light years from each other at the speed of light. It takes time, hundreds of millions of years before that information arrived. David Joseph Bohm, scientist. The Science of Quantum Theory was the world's first author. It says that at the sixth dimension, everything in the universe is indistinguishable. Apart from each other, everything is related. All life is connected to one another, which is exactly what it is. Adapetian. On the night of enlightenment is the notification of birth and the quenching of all creatures upon entering the sixth dimension will transcend. The atom's hypothesis makes sense of the truth of the universe. even more fully understands the mechanics of the laws of karma. There is a record in the Buddha's time that many monks' high-level senses can travel through the universe, which is difficult. How to understand how to do it when the body just sits there? But the discovery of quantum science, it shows that the human brain is connected to the universe. Incredibly, all the past information of the creature that was circling in the synapse is contained in a similar mental universe database. With a cloud-based computer, Senri Stapp, a leading expert in quantum physics, confirmed that there is a quantum correlation between electrons in the universe with neural networks in the human brain. Posthumously, one's personality information that's still in spiritual form and can be reversed, reenact when new body is found. The universe doesn't contain binary data. The current computer, even the number 0 and the number 1 that can be converted to. The codes allow us to store audio and video data from around the world. The data in the 100 JL has doubled every 3 years. A long movie can be downloaded in the blink of an eye. In the analog era, the transfer of information from tape to tape takes a lot of time and pictures. Well, not as sharp as before, which, if the mind transfers data. Analog, the transition from judicia to fertilization for birth. New, must have lost some of the data, but the blackout was. Each of them is wired and transferred inside completely. Many people may wonder if the universe is. How can information from so many worlds be stored? Compare it to the current YouTube computer.com. It can keep all the world's animations in one place. You can't have a full day with only 0 and 1 encoded. Why would the universe do that? Something that can't beat a computer. In November 2021, China developed quantum computer named Jiuzhang 2.0, which brings the secret of the fifth dimension to help make it possible to. It calculates faster than the supercomputers that the world currently has. About a trillion, a million times, kind of super. The world's fastest computer would take about 30 trillion years to solve the problem that Jiuzhang 2.0 can solve in just 1 millisecond. Even the technology of the fifth dimension creates a mechanical brain. Working to this extent, the human brain is capable. Hiding in a level that works up to 11 dimensions has the potential. It's buried inside a lot of people, and it's also effective. You can't even get 1% of your brain. Professor Henry Markram, director of the world's major brain research program, the Blue Brain Project, found that the human brain has potential that can sense the 11th dimension, which Professor Michio Kaku of New York University, assuming the 11th dimension is the dimension of Nippon. Now, despite the advances in technology, still don't understand how the brain keeps its memory. If we understand, the brain also understands the universe, which the data of the universe may be stored. It could be in the form of a Zen block, which is spread all over the place, not at any point. 1 point. Scientists have long believed that the work of the nervous system in the brain produces a state of human consciousness, but recent discoveries suggest that consciousness is caused by induction of the universe dealing with tiny tubes in the brain. Stuart Hemroff, University of Arizona professor, specializing in the following. The top consciousness of the United States says consciousness. What's amazing is that nature delivers information. Consciousness, only to the human brain, an animal. Others have small pipes like this, but they can't get a signal from the universe as if it wanted humans to be able to develop a brain level to the secrets of the hidden universe. It corresponds to the Buddhist saying that in the world, in all 31 worlds, only humans can practice meditation, grow to a level of intelligence or skill. Nirvana got it. Sir Roger Penrose, the 2020 Nobel Prize Physics, said, if we want to understanding the human consciousness, we have to move beyond it. Being obsessed with the brain's function because of consciousness. They are not from there. He also said, the people who were diagnosed with the disease were dead and back to life, transmitted from the universe to the temporary absence of brain. The signal came back to consciousness. Roger Penrose and Stuart Hemroff did the research. Together, they found a lot of tiny tubes in the brain. Protein-based microtubules, which this tube serves to receive cosmic signals. Besides, this tube was found in other cells of the body too, especially those reproductive cells. It shows that cosmic powers have influenced life since conception and the division of cells. Buddha said that the power of karma or karma will be influenced in the process of fertilization. The next result is a new, different form, according to the old karma that Penrose and Hemroff discovered. Makes sense that the power of karma from other dimensions comes in. How do you influence a cell? Even two real twins share the same genes and DNA. Everything could have characteristics, abilities, health, sanity, concentration, kindness. Be different in kindness, jealousy, and C, because of base. The information of two minds stored in the universe is never the same. A talent or special ability in various fields is merit. The old man's brain is just a passageway to transmit power from the universe. Thank you for listening until the end. If you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. If there are any errors in the content I presented, I apologize. See you in the next video. Thank you.